JAYLAY. I'm JAYLAY, and today we talking about defense. This defense, man, has had it's been lackluster to say. I mean, last year was good, but we can always improve and get better, and that's exactly what Joe Shane did this offseason. During the season, we all know that we needed an inside linebacker. I was screaming for Tremaine Evans, but I mean, he wanted way too much money, more money than we could afford to pay. But we got, in my opinion, the exact same thing, if not, maybe a little better, a little less, depending on who you ask. But in Bobby Okereke. Now, Bobby Okereke came from the Colts, was a leader, a field general of that defense, and racked up a ton of tackles. He can play all over the field. He's great. He's good in coverage. And he can also get after the quarterback when need be. He's a great blitzer. He's all around just great inside, new age modern linebacker. He can stuff to run if need be. He can, do anything that you really need him to do. And from his interviews that I've seen and, from what other people are saying about him, he's a real leader and a real captain on this team. Of course, he doesn't have the C yet, but I see a captain, in the future, maybe even next year with him, depending on how this game plays out. And a big question that at least I have, I know a lot of other people have, is who's going to have that green dot? Is it going to be Bobby Okereke or is it going to be Xavier McKinney? Now, Xavier McKinney had it last year, but we didn't have really anybody else that was too familiar with the defense or that was that had been on the team as long as Xavier McKinney. So I think he did deserve it, but this year I do believe that it should go to Bobby Okereke. He is an inside linebacker. He knows how to control the defense. He knows how to call out plays and, make adjustments and everything like that on the fly. I think, it's inevitable that he be the leader of the defense anyway. Him being all the money that we paid him and him, coming from an already successful Colts defense, at least, on paper, that he would be able to come in here and have that green dot and be able to handle that. And I don't think it's any disrespect to Xavier McKinney or a shot at him. He needs to he can be safety. Maybe in some instances he does have a green dot. Maybe Bobby Okereke is not in the field. He's taking a breather and they need somebody else to call the defense. He could definitely be that guy there. Versatility is key. They would be versatile in that aspect as well. Another addition that we had to the defense was A'Shawn Robinson. I think that's also going to help out Dexter Lawrence, man. This defense is going to be beefy, man. They got some big boys on this line. And that's going to also free up, Azeez Ojulari. If he can stay healthy, man, him being out on the field is just going to make our defense that much more potent. And to my last point, man, Kayvon Thibodeau. I believe, man, this kid's going to be something special. I believe he's going to be in Canton one day, and he's going to go down in history as an all-time giant. I believe so. He came from Oregon. I'm a big Oregon Ducks fan. I'm from Oregon. Only college team I ever really, cheered for growing up. But I think he's going to do amazing. He was getting held a lot last year. He was a rookie, kind of a baptism by fire. Some ref doesn't call it. But this year, they're going to have to. Maybe he has to sell it some more. Maybe take some acting classes from some of these other guys and be able to sell the hold more. But I definitely think they're either gonna start calling it or he's gonna at least figure out how to get out of it. It's not gonna matter if you hold him or not. You're gonna have to double team, and that's gonna automatically leave either Azeez, Dex, A'Shawn Robinson, or Leo Williams wide open. So I predict a lot of sacks, a lot of tackles for losses this year for our defensive line and for our linebacker core as well. We also have Darian Beavers coming back. His rookie season was cut short due to injury, but I believe he's going to come back with a vengeance. This kid was a real big thumper in preseason. He was a part of a bright shining light that we was hoping was going to flourish into something more on this defense, but unfortunately, the injury bug struck him. So hopefully he can come back this year and pick up where he left off. Of course, we got our number one draft pick, Dante Banks on the almost played Dante Banks. This kid, man, I watched his little video of the day in the life of, and man, this kid's a worker, man. He's his coach from Maryland is just always saying about him is that kid works hard. All he wants to do is play football. You never hear about him. You said you never hear about him missing class or being in any extracurricular off the field issues or problems, and that's something that the Giants fans are really looking forward to, because we've had a lot of problems with quarterbacks and getting into trouble. So yeah, let's just hope he keeps that same mentality. But it looks like he is. Even when the reporters were asking him questions about, what are you looking forward to in becoming a Giant and being in New York, and he just said he wants to play ball, and that's all you can ask for from a rookie, man. Just come in and play ball, get ready to learn this playbook, learn this defense, and learn how to be a professional. And I mean, I think this kid's right on his way. But man, I think that pretty much wraps it up. We talked about the linebackers. Oh, Timon Fox, that's another guy. It's another guy that I think is going to be another pop out candidate this year, man. He played hard when he was in the game, and I mean, with that rotation I was talking about earlier, he's going to get in there and he's going to make plays, and that's just going to only benefit the Giants, man, in this Wink Martindale defense. But thank you guys for rocking with me, man. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and this has been the G-Way with JAYLAY. I'm JAYLAY. Peace.